I get to wake up every day with a unique perspective compared to what I once did whenever I lived in the suburbs. Living off grid has its own challenges, but it's a unique perspective that most people don't get to experience. It's so much work and it can be so challenging. As you can see, we still live in a 75 to 80% completed cabin, but look at that view. That is what I wake up to every single day of the week. So one of the challenges of living where we live now is nothing is close by. So with my daughters in tow, we have to go 45 minutes away from our property, although the drive is amazing. I mean, just look at it, to do all the shopping we need to do on any given day. So running errands looks a little bit different than it once did, because we have to make sure that we cover everything we need to cover in that time frame, because it is a bit of a drive. So you can't just accidentally forget something and be able to run 5 minutes down the road to get what you needed from the store. You also learn to be very savvy and double dipping essentially with everything that you do in every way. So here I'm getting what I need for us to make some soy wax candles, because there are days when we don't have a lot of sun, our solar panels don't charge up our batteries, so we don't necessarily have electricity. So we use candles at night whenever the sun goes down. So after stopping to feed the baby really quick, I run into Walmart to get an oversized tarp to have an additional cover to all the wood that we just chopped, plus a mini propane tank so that we can start fires easily. Then we needed to run into the grocery store to grab these noodles, because they are absolutely perfect whenever we get freezes and snow and we can't go anywhere. They are quick and easy to make on the wood burning stove. I grab a little bit of tofu because I always have to add protein into anything that I eat, so that's a nice way of getting that protein boost. Then my daughter accidentally filmed this part in slow motion, so we did go by the farm supply store because we love these 30-gallon drums. They work for everything, so anytime we go by there and they actually have some, we'll grab a couple, because even if you don't have a plan for them ahead of time, they work brilliantly once you do need them. So far, we've been using them for our recycling, which I did forget to film, but we plan to fill one up with sawdust because we have a composting toilet. Once we get home, of course, I get back to my husband, who is working his tail off, because on the days whenever he actually feels good, he works as much as he possibly can from sun up to sundown, because whenever he's down hard. He's bedridden and he has to sleep it off, sometimes for a couple days, because of the inflammation that comes up in his body whenever he does too much or when he does nothing. It just depends on what his body wants to do. So post-injury, he does everything he possibly can whenever his body will let him, and rests whenever he has to. So what he's doing with these pallets is lining them up so that we can restack all of our firewood, because these pallets are new, and so we're just refreshing our pile of wood as we chop more. We are rotating them, so we have plenty of firewood for this winter that's already dried out, that's easily usable, but we take advantage of any day that allows us to chop more now, so that it has many, many months to dry out completely, so that whenever we need the firewood again, we're easily able to just grab and go. So this is what I like the most about this lifestyle, is it forces you to have to get up and do the work and have to be active and be on your feet and moving and bending and twisting. Basically built-in exercise. And then of course at the end of the day, we close it out with dinner and go to bed.